Hi guys, welcome to my channel and this video, which will be a new taste test and review of Sainsbury's products for late spring, early summer 2024. I'm going to kick off the video with something savoury, which are these takeaway crispy waffle fries, which are described as potato waffles coated in a batter with spices. I hope they're not too spicy. I am looking forward to trying them because I think I've had waffle fries before, but if so, it was a long time ago, and I'm really in the mood for something hot and potato based with a crispy coating. So these will definitely fit the bill if I like them. Oven cook for 25 minutes at 180 in a fan oven. So that's what I'm going to do, but you can freeze them as well. I've got some of the waffle fries here to try. I haven't put anything on them because I want to give you an honest taste test before I add anything to them. So, I mean, it seems to be golden and crispy, and they smell a lot like curly fries. I like them a lot. They remind me exactly of curly fries, just in a different shape. The coating is crispy and full of flavour. It's a very mild spice. I'm aware of a slight heat. It's not at all unpleasant. I can't handle spice, so if I like it, then you probably will too. The potato is light and fluffy. Yeah, I can recommend them. They do come as part of a meal deal, which might be the most cost-effective way to get them. Also, from the takeaway range, I have this cookie dough dessert, which is cookie dough baked with Belgian milk and white chocolate chunks. You do have to cook it in the oven from chilled. Fan is 160 for 15 to 17 minutes. Once again, it is a product that you can freeze. So here's some of the cookie, which I had to dig out of the foil container. I thought the chocolate chunks would be more melted. The texture is nice. It's crunchy on the outside, but soft and chewy on the inside. I don't think I'd get it again. I'd probably just buy cookie dough and do it myself, or just heat up cookies. And you definitely need ice cream or something with it, which is what I'm going to do when I film this taste test. It's nothing special, and it's not something I'd bother with again. Cherry and almond cake. Serves 6, apparently. Almond flavour sponge filled with buttercream and morello cherry jam, topped with fondant icing and roasted flaked almonds. Here is 1/6 of the cake. Now you may be asking yourself, what's up with the icing? Well, the cardboard collar they put around the cake in the box, the icing was stuck to it like glue, and I had great difficulty in separating it, and it did pull the icing off. So that's something to bear in mind if you're buying this cake for an occasion and you want it to look nice. There's a big chance that will not be what comes out. The whole cake has icing on the middle, but the edges and bits are all missing because it came off with the collar, despite doing my best with a knife to try and separate the two. Let's hope the cake tastes good. I mean, it really does. Fondant icing is not my favourite because it's a very sweet icing, but that cherry jam is quite tart, and the buttercream also is not too sweet, so that does compensate for the sweetness of the icing. And it has got that sort of Bakewell taste to it. Lovely soft texture, really good cake. My criticism is the fondant icing sticking to the collar, something that really should have been sorted out in the production process, because it's quite a big deal when you consider that most people who buy these cakes are buying them to be a centerpiece or for an occasion, and not like me, just to try on camera. Well guys, you're joining me in my kitchen for a late night snack taste test. These batons. Now, I saw the apple and cinnamon ones and grabbed them immediately. Eddie saw chocolate and pistachio and wanted to get them. Now, I hate pistachio, but I'm going to try a bit and then I'm going to have one of these. I've put the main light on, which, to be fair, I should have done from the start. So apologies, not very professional of me, I know. I'm going to blame it on the fact that I'm slightly dreading trying this. I mean, it's green. It's green. And it smells of nuts. I'm going to cut it so I can try a bit from the middle. So you can see it's filled. Nice layers. Smells awful. The chocolate is nice, but the pistachios, oh my god. They add crunchy texture and there's a saltiness from them. I do not like this at all, but I can say the flavours would work well together if you like pistachio, and it's got a nice texture, but definitely not something I'm having again. Apple and cinnamon, much more my style. It's the inside, you can see a bit of the apple. Oh, it's got a lovely cinnamon smell. It's definitely overbaked, you can see it's caught. If it wasn't overbaked, it would be utterly delicious. It's got flavour from the apple and the cinnamon, they balance each other well. And the layers in the pastry are good, it's just... Sainsburys, please, you overbake everything in my local store. Can you please turn the oven down or just bake it a bit for a bit less time? Please, I'm begging you. My taste buds are begging you. This could have been a 10. A 10. It's probably a 7. I was actually surprised that Sainsbury's did not already have a ham and mushroom pizza in their stone baked range, but it says new on it, so apparently they didn't. They do have a Mexican beef one, but it's spicy, and there's another one which has chicken and stuff on it. So this was really the only one I was going to go for. I love pizza, so I'm going to pop it in the oven, 200 degrees, because it's a fan oven, for 10 minutes. 10 minutes in the oven and it is done. Now you might be wondering why I haven't sliced the entire pizza. It's because I'm going to come back to it. I've got a few other items to taste test first, so I'm going to pop it back in the oven. It's just easier to do that if it's not completely sliced up, but I have a slice here to try. Nice enough. I mean, the base is light and crispy. It's got a good cheesy flavour. The ham is smoky. Could do with more mushrooms though. Wouldn't have it again just because I prefer a thinner prosciutto type ham, and this is a much thicker ham. It's nice though. I do like the Sainsbury's stone baked pizzas and I would recommend them to you. This is the caramelised biscuit cone from Sainsbury's. Now, I can't show you the box because I had to take them out the box to fit them in my freezer, and I flattened the box and put it in the recycling, but the photo is in the thumbnail. These were £1.69. Here's how it looks out of the wrapper. And for £1.65, I guess I can't complain. That caramelised biscuit flavour is good. Mostly, I think, because of the crumbs on the top. It's okay. I've had better. And the ice cream could definitely be creamier. Let's just try the cone. There is a bit of chocolate at the bottom. The cone itself is very crunchy and quite dry. I wouldn't have them again. Don't hate them. Just don't love them. Perfect for sharing lentil triangles in smoky bacon flavour. They don't smell like smoky bacon as such, they kind of just smell like ham. That said, they are nice. They do have that texture that lentil crisps tend to have. It's crunchier and I guess a bit more mealy than a crisp. The flavour is not as intense as it would be with a crisp, and it's not as salty either, but it does have a bacon flavour and you do get a smoky aftertaste. The big question, would I have them again and would I recommend them to you guys? Yes and yes. Not as good as an actual crisp, but if you're looking for an alternative, these are good. I thought I'd finish off this video with the new tomato and pesto soup because to me that sounds like a really good flavour combination. Tomato soup with cheese, pine nuts and basil. You can microwave it for 3.5 minutes or you can heat it on the hob for 3 to 4 minutes. I'm only going to have half the can just now and I'm going to try it just as it is on a taste test for you guys, and then I'm going to enjoy the rest of it with some freshly baked bread. Perhaps a little unusually for me, even though microwaving was an option, I chose to do the soup on the hob, and I did end up doing the whole can because it's actually quite a low calorie soup, and yeah, I just fancied having the whole can, so I am. So, I mean, it smells like a tomato soup and it's also got a herby smell to it. I wouldn't be able to tell you straight off the bat it's tomato and pesto. That flavour though, that is so good. It's really creamy and really tangy, and you get the tomato flavour first and then the pesto comes through. It's a really delicious twist on basic tomato soup if you want something a bit more than just tomato. I really, really like this. I rate it. I'd get it again. So guys, that concludes this Sainsbury's taste test video. Thank you so much for watching, especially if you have made it this far. You are the GOAT. Anyway, I am going to finish the rest of my soup, but hopefully I'll see you back here for the next video. In the meantime, please take care of yourself. Bye.